What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another Battle for Azeroth / 7.3.5 coverage video. Today we're going to be talking about the super anticipated battleground called Seething Shore, which is coming brand new on the 7.3.5 PTR right now, and it will be soon later out whenever the patch releases. We haven't had a new battleground since literally like 5 years ago when Mr. Pandaria was out, so everyone's pretty excited that there is a new battleground. This is going to be something that is very interesting. It's going to be off the coast of Feralos, right next to where the wound of the Silithus is. And what the general theme of this is that Azerite is bubbling to the surface in this concentrated area, and the Hoarder Alliance are rushing to it on their gunships in order to basically acquire this Azerite before the other faction. All right, so there's a lot about this battleground that there is to talk about. The very first, I just want to talk about the overall goal of the battleground, which is actually to obtain 15 Azerite nodes. Currently, that's how it is. That might be subject to change whenever the battleground does come out on live servers, but it goes from 0 to 1500. Every Azerite node is worth 100 points, and it goes all the way up to 1500. First one who gets there wins. So this is a dynamic control node map, which means that there are several different nodes across the map of the battleground, and your job is to run from each node whenever they pop up, you know, 1 or 2 at a time. Azerite comes to the surface, and it's your job to be there, right-click the Azerite, and then, you know, after 8 seconds, you basically get the Azerite, and you are able to move on to the next node, wherever it might pop up, right? So that's the overall theme of it, right? There's some pretty cool mechanics with this. There really is some cool mechanics with this battleground that you haven't seen before. And it's not like vehicles like Strand of the Ancients or something like that. It's not PvE in any manner, really. It's entirely PvP. The battleground is not that large. Like, it's about a medium to small size battleground. I would say about the size of Temple of Katmagu, the inner region anyways. And I think that it's really an interesting one because you have this big gunship. All right, so this is something that I want to talk about for sure, is that you have this big gunship. Each faction has their gunship, and what you do is not only does the gunship fly around, so it's always moving around the map, it is also your graveyard. Okay, so you don't have like a static point on the battleground in which you res from, and that's always where it is, right? You are above the battleground. You are flying around, and you're always moving, and both of the gunships are flying around battling each other. And you resurrect or start on this gunship, and you dive down, you parachute down, and it's really cool. It reminds me a lot of like a battle royale type game where you jump out of the ship and then you're like diving down and you pick where you want to go. And whenever you're diving down, you actually have this extra ability icon that allows you to shoot forward, and you can like thrust forward, use a little bit of a rocket burst or whatever, and then you can kind of control where it is that you want to go on the map. I think that that's really cool. That's something that I've really never seen in WoW, and I thought it was a new mechanic that was just interesting. So right before you hit the ground, you parachute, so you've got about 4 or 5 seconds of slow fall, and then you're on the ground, you're looking for wherever it is that you're wanting to go for the Azerite, wherever it might spawn, okay? So there's a lot with this. There are actually several different power-ups, and they are random. They fall as like little loot drops. They fall from the sky and then they land, and then the buff spawns, and it's either berserking, speed buff, or restoration buff, so no new buffs there. And this is a 10 versus 10 map, and I think that this battleground is really interesting. It's very fast paced, I would say, and I played a few of them whenever they did the Blizzard developers event. And you know, most of the Seething Shore battlegrounds actually lasted anywhere between 7 and 10 minutes. So it's pretty fast paced. You know, a lot of battlegrounds get a lot of hate because they take so long, and you know, if you spend a lot of time and then you lose, you actually don't get anything, and it's like not worth your time at all. But it seems like the Seething Shore battleground is going pretty fast paced. So you know, that's what my overall thoughts of it. Like, it's a pretty cool little battleground to join up in. I think it's fun, and I think it's probably one of their better ones from my opinion so far. So I actually have a full match for you guys to check out of me playing on Arcane Mage on the PTR in the Azerite, like in the Seething Shore, farming Azerite, trying to win. And I just wanted to show you guys like a full unedited match so you can enjoy it. And I will let you guys enjoy that, and I'll see you at the end of the video. Alright guys, that does sum it up for today's video. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed this overview, be sure to leave a thumbs up on this video. Leave a comment down below with what your thoughts on the new Battleground are, the Seething Shore Battleground. And subscribe to my YouTube channel to keep up to date with all the news and all the interesting stuff that's coming to World of Warcraft in the future, whether that's PTR, Battle for Azeroth Beta, Battle for Azeroth News, whatever it is, I will be covering it. So thanks guys, and I'll see you all tomorrow for another video. Thanks for watching.